What's up, everybody? This is Pankaj Singh here. Your host and host, your brother from another mother. So, welcome to our show, Whatever I Know, where I share whatever I know about business, marketing, sales, motivation, and about money. So, guys, today we have very special guest with us, Akbar Sheikh. He's a seven figure entrepreneur. He's a philanthropist, and he helps coaches to scale their online business. So, yep, Akbar, you're most welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. Akbar, we know that you have your, you can say, very busy schedule. So, right. So, with your permission, may I start this interview?
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. So, Akbar, can you please tell me your backstory, that how did you start your online business and why did you start your online business?
I think the why actually was interesting. I mean, I think that everyone has their unique past. Where did you grow up? What kind of school did you go to? What kind of family did you hang out? What kind of friends did you have out? What kind of environment did you grow up in? What was your exposure? I was blessed. I had a pretty good childhood. I come from an entrepreneurial family. We traveled a decent amount. My dad took me to, he had retail stores at the time, and he used to take me pretty much every weekend. And so I was exposed to business since birth, really. And what had ended up happening, even when I was a young child and I would, drive with my dad to the different stores and there were billboards on the highway, I would say, like, I would make, this is what he tells me. He said, my dad said he was fascinated by the comments I made on some of these billboards. Like I would actually talk about like ethical, like marketing principles, um, and my dad was kind of like really shocked, like, how do you know this marketing? So like, just being exposed to, my dad marketing in his stores and all these things. Anyway, I'm just giving you a backstory because when every day I was looking for something to do, and I bumped into what you can call basically like a network marketing kind of opportunity. And I just kind of really I fell in love. I saw it instantaneously. I saw the psychology. I'm like, I know why that lady is smiling, and I know why there's a big buy it now, and I know why there's like a countdown timer. Like I just saw this. I just felt like Neo from the Matrix. I just saw it, and I kind of just like fell in love with the concept that I'm not talking about like the cheesy, like internet, like some like the cheesy market, but I mean like like just the psychology of it. I really liked it. So that's actually just what attracted me to this industry, and that's really how I kind of started.
That's great, Akbar. Very, you have very great story to share, right? So, yep. The next thing that I just want to ask, that like, what drives you the most to run your online business? Can you just like tell me about this? What drives you, right? What's your inner force?
I think it's a couple of things. Number one, I think as entrepreneurs, we're competitors, so I'm always competing with myself to beat last month, which we've been doing. We've been beating, like, each month we're trying to be beating it. And obviously it's the make more, give more movement.
Yeah, that's
which is the main catalyst of our business. We want to help entrepreneurs make more so they can give more. I recently had a client. I think we helped her make like a really good sale. I really think one of our first ever good sales. And she's like, dude, where's the link to donate to the water wells? I'm like, that's what this is all about. That's exactly why we do what we do. Another client of mine, he's in my mastermind, and I think he's done 50,000 so far, something like that. And he's donating 20% to charity, and we helped him generate that revenue. So that's really what this is all about. I don't really care if I help people generate more revenue. Like, that doesn't really matter to me. Like, it matters to other people, and there's nothing wrong with that, because the way they look at it is like, well, they're supporting their family, and that's great, and that's true, and that's great. like I don't really care if they're not contributing, if they're not like giving,
Yes, yeah.
donating. So, you know what I mean? And that might be weird or something, but I don't know. That's just how I feel. So I like helping people make more so they can give more.
Yes, I like your this line. Really like whenever you say give more, right? So really, this is a very profound line that you have, right?
Oh,
So
thank you very much.
yeah, yes. So yes, Akbar, the next thing that I just want to ask that whenever time comes to do, you can say online business. So what number one mistake you see that other marketers do, and would you mind if you share your number one mistake that you did when you started your online business, if you don't mind?
Yeah, good question. I think the number one problem that people have in their business, in my experience, generally speaking, is their messaging.
Yeah.
Their messaging, it's just not enticing. It's not juicy. It's not when they speak that offer, that message to their ideal avatar, it has to make them go, I need that now. And right now, it's just background noise. Oh, I help people lose weight. Oh, I help people get in better relationships. Oh, I help people be free. Oh, I help people live the life they always could. And like all this generic crap, elevator music. And I think that's the biggest problem people have, and something I love to help fix for people's business. I guess it's something we specialize in. Like, just reframing their messaging and offers so that when their ideal client hears it, like, I need that now. Where do I sign up?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as the number one mistake that I made in my business, interesting. I think for too long I was running it all myself. Actually, it's very clear to me. No, but it's a good question, so I have to think about it. For too long, I was doing everything myself. I was doing the sales
Yeah.
calls. I was, for too long, I was doing too much. And now that I have a good team, um, now that I have a good team, things are growing better. And I should have started testing paid traffic much sooner, and just not giving up on that. Now, finally, we're doing paid traffic and we're making money with paid traffic, but I should have started that a long time ago and kept testing it. And I did do it in piecemeal, some here, some here, some here, but I should have been consistently trying it throughout the beginning, and I should have built my team from the beginning as well. And like a good CEO. I think a CEO person was definitely missing in my life, because they saw things that I didn't see, and they added things that I didn't see to make things smoother on the back end and to increase retention rates. So that would be easily my what my mistake was.
Yes.
And I have no regrets. Yeah, and I have no regrets about it. It's fine. I mean, like, everything happens for a reason. I hope someone else can learn from my mistake, but I'm not crying over it or anything.
Yes. In the same context, I just want to say one thing that I heard this quote from you first time, that when you said something, say this thing, that do what you are best and outsource the rest. It was like eye-opening for me when I heard this thing from you. Wow, that's it. Because I was doing everything by myself, and when I heard this quote from you, I like, wow.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, do what you do best, outsource the rest. Yeah.
Yes,
I'll put that as a Facebook post today.
yes. All right. So, yep. Moving to our next.
This is what people should do. You got to take action right away. Right? Watch this. So this is what you got to do. Don't think about it too much. Watch this. One of the top tips I can give you of all time. Short and sweet. Just think about this, and make change according to this. All right. Do what you do best, and outsource the rest.
Yes.
So what did I do? I just did an Instagram story. I just gave a little value. You know what I mean? So it's like, that, and this is kind of how you have to reprogram your mind as an entrepreneur, because you just said it gave you profound impact.
Yes.
So if it's going to give you profound impact, that means it's going to give other people profound impact. So what do I got to do? I got to take that message out there a little bit. So I just put it out there on a platform on Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we have, some followers on Instagram. How many followers do we have? 33,000. So, it's we have to reprogram our minds to be like this. Too many people are kind of half in,
Yeah.
you know, and you can't do that. For example, on Facebook, they're afraid to put content. Well, my family and friends are
Yes.
here. Are you here to show your family and friends what you had for lunch, or are you here to do business?
Yes. Yes.
So you can't be half in. You got to be all in, and then your mind, the actual chemical makeup of your mind changes
Yep.
because now
Yep.
it's like my eyes, my lenses, everything is like, it's like business related, like content, like you just said, like my brain took your data, my brain just read you got great impact from it. My brain said, okay,
Yeah.
he made great impact. Other people are going to get great impact. Take that same message, put it out there. You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So that comes from being all in.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. So, yeah, moving to our next question. So, what's your number one strategy that made you 2 Club Award winner? So, would you mind to share your number one strategy that what?
My number one strategy of all time has always been giving. Everybody wants like, the and like if you really talk to anyone who's done 7 or 8 figures, they'll probably tell you the same thing. Everybody wants, what's that magic tactic? What's that magic strategy? Let me tell you something. There isn't any. Okay, there isn't any. I've been doing primarily the same structure since day one, and I actually started this when I was living in an electrical shop, and that is some sort of marketing effort, and primarily for me, it's been an organic marketing effort that goes to a webinar or a VSL. That goes to and that webinar VSL is chock full of ethical principles of persuasion. It's got to be awesome.
Yes. Yes.
Comparable. That goes to book a call. That call goes to selling a high ticket coaching package,
Yeah.
or what have you. That's been my primary structure, since day one primarily. So it's not that complicated, and then I don't even have any fancy super. Well, now for the majority of my career, I never really even had an email follow-up series and stuff like that. I do now, but my point is the tactical and the strategy is not that hard. It's the mindset that you need to really work on.
Yes. That's the point.
It's really the mindset you need to. Wow, there's a really big spider here, man. I'm in Connecticut. I don't remember there being all these spiders in Texas. They don't really have this, but anyway, it's really the mindset and just the behavior. Like I said, I'm all in. Like you saw the way my brain works. I'm all in. Like you saw with that content thing, I'm all in. I'm very passionate. I'm very tenacious. I'm competitive. I work on my mindset all the time. I have a strong why.
Yeah.
I eat good nutrition. I get good sleep. I holistically. I'm spiritual. I pray. So I give. So holistically, you got to take care of yourself. As a whole, you got to make sure you're physically healthy, mentally healthy, spiritually healthy, and you have a good why. That's the real important stuff. And it's a shame because that's the real stuff right there. But they don't want to work on that. They're like, oh, well, what's the magic tactic? What's the next big summit I can go to? What's the next challenge I can do? What's the next? Everyone's a sucker for one of these things, right?
Yes.
Like, oh, I'm going to do this challenge and I'm going to do this. And I don't mean like sucker. Like what I mean is like all that stuff is good. But I see like all the same people that are constantly doing all these things. I'm like, dude, you don't like take my course for example. Like in essence, that's really all you need to grow a 7-figure coaching business. You don't need anything else. But everyone just keeps like buying everyone's stuff because they have shiny object syndrome. So it's like, well, how the hell are you focusing on anything if you just keep buying stuff and you're doing different summits and challenges and this and this and this? Like you got to stick to like one mentor, implement. Keep doing what they tell you to do. Whenever you get stuck, go to them to get unstuck, and that's how you're going to win. Is through that focus.
Yeah. Perfect. So, Akbar, like from your side, what number one skill that you would recommend to master on to someone who is just looking for starting his or her online business? What number one skill that you think that
I
you
mean,
see?
honestly, I mean, I'll tell you a few. I mean, honestly, mindset is going to be like really the number one thing. But if you want to talk about, nobody wants to hear that, so I'll give another answer, even though that's the truth. The other thing that I would say is copywriting. Absolutely. Storytelling, how to write. If you can master how to write, you'll never have to worry about money again.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You'll never have to worry about money again. So, um, um, yeah.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. So, what book that you would recommend to someone who is just new to this online business? What book, according to you? And what was your number
Well,
one? Yeah,
have
book.
I have a pretty. Say it again.
Yeah, yeah, same thing, right? What was your number one book that you read when you started your online
Okay.
business, or what
Uh,
book you would recommend from your side?
I would recommend, reading your, really reading your holy book is your number one book. Whatever that is, the Bible, the Quran, the Torah, whatever is your holy book. I would recommend that be your number one book because this book teaches you how to live properly, how to
Yes,
think, how to eat, how to sleep, how to deal with other people, and
yes,
actually
yes,
teaches you a lot about business, how to conduct business properly. This is the number one book out there. And anyone who tells you any differently hasn't really studied these books properly because they teach you how to do business the right way, um, from a holistic, historical, timeless perspective. Number one. Number two, if you want me to recommend any other book, well, I actually, what can I tell you? I've written a pretty good book called
yes. You have
Seven
your own
Figures.
book, right? It's a
Yeah,
number one best-selling international book. So, yep.
yeah. You can get it at sevenfigurebook.com, but it's an international best-selling book. Seven Figure Funnel, Stop Being the Face of the Cold Fish Blueprint on how to build a seven-figure online business in just seven steps. Smiley face is the name of the book. And I remember when I told my editor that, she was laughing. And she said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Yeah, I'm serious." That's not a bad book.
Yes,
It's
yes.
not. It's not. It's not. I'll tell you. It's a good book. Is it the world's greatest book? No, it's not. It's not at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to write. My next book is going to be much better. It's going to be called Make More, Give More. But it's a good book. It is a very good book that'll give you some very solid stuff.
Yes, yes, perfect, perfect. So, according to you, do you think that online business can be done without any tools? Do you think that
Without anyone.
without any tools, without using any tools, do you think that online business can be done?
What do you mean tools?
Tools like that helps us to run our online business. Like for example, it's like Clickfunnels and Equity and any tracking
I mean,
software, webinar software. So, do you think
I
that?
mean, no, not. I mean, not really. No, I mean, can you hustle and get a few customers? Sure, but if you want an actual business, no, you need salt. You need we use ClickFunnels, Active Campaign, Zoom, like we're using right now.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, you definitely need tools. Absolutely. There's a difference between a hustling and a real business. Hustling.
Yes.
My first ever client I got with I had no tools, zero. I had no funnel, nothing. I had a business card. I gave him a business card. So, can you make money without tools? Sure. Can you run a business? No, I don't. Not that I know of. No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you can keep putting ads in the newspaper or something and give them a phone number and then talk to people and close them over the phone. I mean, not really. The answer is like, I mean, not that I know. I'll have to look into it maybe, but
Good, good. So, according to you, Akbar, what number one traffic source that you would recommend that somebody who's new they should master on?
I mean, listen. Organic works great, but the truth of the matter is, like we've made seven figures with organic. I've had my clients make multiple seven figures, any seven figures, and even a lot of money with organic. It's not for everybody. I guess paid traffic is not for everybody either. It's tough. Traffic is, I don't know. I think it's easy personally, but most people, don't take a lot of action on it. I like organic marketing a lot. I think it's super simple. maybe my opinion will change, a year from now. But right as of this moment, I think organic traction is really, really good.
Perfect. So finally, like we have only one or two questions more, right? So, what single best advice you will give to someone who is just new, right? What best advice from your side to scale business or to start online business? So, what advice will be from your side?
I think it's a lot of what we've been talking about. Work on your mindset, do what you do
Yeah.
best, outsource the rest. Have your look. You really only need to focus on three things and forget everything else. Your offer, your traffic, your offer. Your traffic, your offer, your funnel really is the three things you need to concentrate on. And anything else, forget about it. Delete distractions. Turn off notifications from WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook. Stop looking at everyone's posts. Stop commenting on everyone's posts. The number one thing is, like, you just gotta, like, do the work. But so many people are caught up in shiny object syndrome, and they're following all the nonsense online. Turn everything off. Put your phone on airplane mode. Close all your browsers, and just
Yeah.
get to work on these three things. And the
Yes.
fundamental pillars of marketing is testing, tweaking, scaling. So that's what you need to do. Is, all right, here's my funnel. All right, we're gonna put it out there. We're gonna test it out. Oh man, it didn't really work. Okay, let me tweak. Let me put it out there. Oh man, it didn't really work. Okay, let me tweak. And how are you gonna find these tweaks? You need a coach. You need a mentor. You need to follow the system. Like we teach ethical principles of persuasion to put into the
Yes.
funnel, right? And that's what it is. It's that constant, and that's why you need the mental toughness, because most people, they'll put it out there, it doesn't work, they'll give up. Then they go next shiny object. Oh, here's a summit on how do I make money in real estate. Or here's a challenge, how do I make money in cryptocurrency. Let me try all this crap, right? So it's like, it's got to be that. That's why you need to work on your mind to be that mentally
Yes.
tough and tenacious, where you understand. You got to understand something, like, your brain can't come up with solutions unless you fail, because it needs to
Yes.
fail you back to autocorrect and to make adjustments so that you do get a winning formula. But in order to do that, you have to fail over and over and over again. I think Einstein, or I forget the story. I forget who. Benjamin Franklin tried, what is it, like a million times before he discovered his thing. And I think there's an oil called, like, Lucas 22 or something. And the reason it's called that is because it took 22 tries, 22 formulaic tries to make it happen. So it's like, I should look up some of these stories and get the exact numbers. But the point is, you've got to keep trying. And the ones who make it are simply the ones who don't give up.
Yes. Perfect. So, Akbar, as we know that you have your own coaching program, your own program that is Coaching Secret. So, can you tell us about your program? What this program
Yeah,
is all about,
our
and who is for?
program. Sorry, bro. 1 second. Um, our coaching program is very simple. It's for anyone who wants to build a seven-figure coaching business, and I just give you all my greatest stuff, all my offer structures, all my mindset hacks, all my organic traffic strategies, all frameworks, all my funnel templates, all my sales scripts, everything that I've ever done to make seven figures online. I just give it to you. I just, like, tell it, well, this is how I did it, and this is how you can do it, right? That's what my program is. It's kind of like a seven-figure coaching business in a box. You get daily live support from me and my dream team. Whenever you get stuck, you get to work with me every single week to go over tactic and strategy. You get to work with the woman who gets rid of my mental trash. You get to work with her every single week. My funnel builder, you get to work with them. If your funnel's not converting well or doing well, you get to work with him every week so he can look at your funnel and tell you what to fix. You get to work with one of my copywriters. If your copy's no good, he'll take a look at it and help you fix it. And you get to work with a seven-figure traffic expert who is great. And if your traffic isn't converting, she'll look at that and help you fix that on the spot. So it's this incredible, holistic, unbelievable program that gets people results all the time. And it's easily, the best thing we've ever put out there.
Perfect. So, Akbar, if someone wants to connect with you or find you, right? So, is there any link or Facebook group that you want to mention, right?
Yeah, just go to the best place to go to is akbarsheikh.com, akbarsheikh.com. Kind of a hard name to remember.
Perfect. I will put the link in the description, right? So, yeah. So yeah, Akbar, I just want to say thank you so much
Yeah.
for giving your precious time, for sharing your experience, for sharing your knowledge. Right, I really, really, really want to say thank you so much. It was really wonderful to have you in our show. Yeah, and just guys, if you are watching this, then yes, he's the guy. If you want to scale your business to seven figure, then yes, please connect with him. Right, and yes, you can find him on akbarsheikh.com. Right. So, yep,
Awesome.
Akbar, any final comments from your side that you want to give?
Um, make more, give more is the best thing I
Yeah,
could do.
perfect, 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 perfect. So, yes, once again, Akbar, yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on our show. Yeah,
Thank you
thank you.
guys for having me. Take
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
Peace.